It's been a day. I've been very busy today. I didn't start until this afternoon, but it was a busy day. I right now my legs feel like jello and my feet are throbbing in pain. But I was doing my gig work, which consists of Walmart Spark. And if you don't know what Walmart Spark is shopping and delivering items from Walmart. And I've been doing pretty decent with it, so that is my main part-time gig. And then of course I have my full-time work. But I'm just really burnt. Today turned out to be a beautiful day. Hi, Paula. How are you? Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, I've had a very busy day. I was just saying that I worked my gig work, which is Walmart Spark. And if you don't know what that is shopping, or you can just be picking up items. And I'm glad you're good. I'm glad you're good, Paula. I should have asked you that. I don't know if I did or not. I really got burnt out from my day. Like I was saying, I didn't start until late this afternoon, but I did 2 curbsides, which, if you don't know what curbside is, that is picking up groceries and dropping them off for customers. And then I did 2 shopping orders, and that is picking up items in the store and dropping them off at the designated locations. So technically I did 7 orders, you might as well say. I only drove, 7 orders, you might as well say, because I had to go to 7 different customers and drop off their items. But for Spark, it's really only considered 4. Yes, I've been very busy. Yesterday, I went to a surprise birthday party for my son-in-law's dad. So that was nice. He turned 73. And it was a surprise birthday party at his daughter's house. So that was fun. Thank you so much, Paula, for helping me with trolls. I appreciate it. Oh, dollars. Yeah, I wish I had all them dollars. That would be very nice. It would come in handy right now, because also yesterday, before going to my daughter, we call him Papa, before going to Papa's surprise birthday party, I got 4 new tires, and I used a Firm. I don't know if any of you have heard of a Firm, but you can basically use it and cut your payments. Like every month for the next 18 months, I'll be paying $60 some, and That is more manageable for me. So, okay. Let me see. Noom, I'm from Brazil. Nice to meet you. I am Nana of 5, and I am from the United States, and I live in Minnesota. Hi, Wayne. How are you? I hope you are doing well. I really try hard to come on at 6:45 every Sunday night. I hope you all know that. Today, I didn't know if I was going to make it. And actually, I'm probably going to be eating in front of you, which I'm apologize for, but I'm starving. I was just telling Paula, Wayne, that I had been doing Walmart Spark since maybe it was around noon or 12:30, something like that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Wayne. You had 2 heart stents yesterday? I'm really not sure what that consists of, but that sounds very, that sounds like a lot. Heavy duty stuff. Gary says, I also live in Minnesota, the Twin Cities. Well, nice to meet you, Gary. I don't think we are very far apart. That's very nice. Hey, Draken. Hello. I hope you're doing well. Where are you from, Draken? Oh my goodness. I am going to try to set this up. Notice I said the word try, okay? I had it on the battery. Hopefully the battery will last until the live is over. This is my puzzle. If you remember, I was doing a puzzle last week, and oops. I'll show you my puzzle real quick. So I've done most of this in a week's time, so. Oh, it surprised the heck out of you, so you didn't realize you were going to have it done. Are you still in the hospital, Wayne? Drake in New Mexico won a 99 years old. New Mexico and 99 years old. Draken, you're 99 years old? Wow. Well, that's amazing, and that's good. Wayne says, no, got home yesterday, feeling great now. Oh, that's good, Wayne. Can you tell me a little bit more about what a heart stent is? That sounds dangerous. I don't know how to say the name. Yeah. Thank you, Paula. I didn't even know how to say the name or anything. Yeah, I'm gonna have brats. So I'll be eating in front of you, and something that I don't normally do, but I am tired and I am hungry. Hi, Chris. How are you? I'm so sorry that I missed your live today. I was busy working, doing Walmart Spark. Not sure if you know what that is. You may, but it's shopping from Walmart or picking up items from Walmart and delivering them to customers. Chris says, wahoo. Chris says, Wayne, peace. Yes. Chris says, supper tonight. Yeah, I'm having brats. Chris says, oh, no worries at all. Hope Spark went well. Yeah, not too bad. I made close to $70 and then close to $50 in tips. So hopefully that'll come in tomorrow, the tips. They usually come in within 24 hours. Chris, Wayne had 2 heart stents placed yesterday. Wayne says they run a catheter up through your wrist and place to the stent through your arteries. Oh my goodness. Oh, Chris, you drive DoorDash? I didn't even know that because all I ever see you is with the dog. Okay. Oh, all I ever see you, yeah. Oh, hi, Ma. How are you? Draken says, I have to go. I haven't received. I'm not sure what that means. Come in tomorrow. Chris says, nice. And he says, Ma Dukes, hello. Thank you guys for helping me out with the trolls. Chris says, wow, Wayne Peterson, prayers. Yes, definitely prayers. He's home now. Chris, he's home now, so that's wonderful. Ma says, hey, Aries. Nick, hello. Markaya, hello. Chris says, I don't mention it usually. I don't ever show any videos of dashing. Yeah, I don't ever show my I talk about it, but I haven't actually shown it. So yeah, I didn't even finish that. Chris says, I usually don't ever show any videos of dashing. Oh, I think I did say that. Wayne says, hi, Aries World. And Chris says, just part-time after work for an hour or two. Me too, Chris. And usually on Saturdays and Sundays because it's only me and I'm trying to make ends meet. And now I just got 4 new tires yesterday. So I got added expenses. But the car is sounding so much better with those 4 tires. So that's wonderful. Chris says, just okay for an hour or two every day for some extra money for Ava medical bills. Yes, prayers for Ava. Zaza, may God protect you. Yes, thank you so much. Chris says, got it, yep. Chris says, ugh, car stuffs. Yep, I'm glad the car's sounding good. Yes. And Wayne says, I had the sensation I was being oh my gosh, that's awful. Wayne says, I had the sensation I was being strangled. It was my guardian angel telling me to go to the doctor. Oh, yes, definitely. Chris says, I got 4 new tires on Thursday. Oh, yep, I got the 4 new tires. Chris says, Wayne Peterson, I believe that. Yes, I truly believe that as well. Wayne, I believe the guardian angel was watching over you, protecting you, shielding you, comforting you now. Yes, indeed. Yeah, so I wanted to get my 4 tires as soon as possible because they're talking about snow coming. And with me living in the state of Minnesota, you never know when snow is going to come. So I'd rather have them and not have to worry about it. Wayne says you probably have a smooth ride. I do. Oh my gosh. Because I heard other noises in my car. And I'm like, oh no, what is that noise? You know, after I had just had some other work done. And now I don't hear that. And I'm like, oh, it was the fact that I had these old ball tires on my car. So yeah, it is smooth. Not to mention, my daughter, she told me that if I went to the hold on one second. I'm here, but I got to do something. You might see me doing something. Here I am. um, my daughter told me that if I went with her to the papa, who was my son-in-law's dad, if I went with to the surprise party, which he's such an amazing man, and he's a godsend. He's a Christian, and we have had many discussions about God and just really good, healthy conversations. And he turned 73. So, and he usually doesn't like people to make a big deal about his birthday, but he had just had, recently he had a car accident, and he injured his leg, his foot, and he had to be in a nursing home for a little while and do therapy. And then he went to my daughter's house after that, and so they could, help him out, and he could get out of the nursing home. Because as you may imagine, the nursing home is no fun place to be. And I got my faith shirt on. But yeah. Ooh! Oh my gosh. Sure. I don't know if you guys saw that. It's a little bit far, but my brat fell apart and went underneath the pan. But at least I didn't have the fire on. So that was a good thing. Anyways, Papa had been through a lot. So there was people there at the surprise party that he hadn't seen for a long time, friends and family. He is Mexican. So it was fun to meet new people. I love meeting new people, so that was amazing, and being with the kiddos and all of that kind of thing, which was awesome sauce. I'm trying to figure this out because I need a drink with my brats. And like I said, I'm sorry that I'm eating while I'm doing the live today, but I was so busy today that I'm starving. And I really try my very best to always go on live at the same time so that you guys will say, oh yeah, Yvonne's gonna be live at 6:45. Well, actually today I'm late by 2 minutes. Oh, hi, Bizet. Sorry I couldn't see. Okay. I am gonna see what I missed. All right, here. Okay, I read that. Bizet says, hey. Hey, Bizet. Wayne says, hi, Bizet. Although Bizet says, hey, Wayne. Wayne says, Yvonne's making a bratwurst. Yes. And there's my bratwurst that fell apart. Bizet says, oh, I was about to ask what's cooking, LOL. Something quick and easy because I'm hungry. And I've been busy working Spark today, this afternoon. Chris says, yes, that's good to have a routine. Chris says, so people remember, right? And Bizet says, hi, how are you? Right now, I mean, I'm good for the most part. I'm just kind of sore because I guess it's because of all the walking and running around Walmart, like twice. But it was 4 different orders. Or was it 3? I don't know. Mm-hmm. Yes, I did, Wayne. I did keep busy working, but the thing of it was that I didn't start till late this afternoon. They had an incentive that I could have got, but they didn't start the incentive till late this afternoon. And I was gonna try to go ahead and do it, but my legs feel like jello and my feet hurt really bad, so not happening. Bizet says, I bet that gets tiring. Yes, it does. And Wayne says, did you have to stop them? Whoo. Yeah, I mean, I did. I got one incentive. I mean, I don't get the incentive because you have to do 3 shops to do the incentive or curbside pickup. And because they didn't start until late today, I think maybe 3, I only got, or was it 4? Anyway, anywho, I only got 1. So that doesn't count. I mean, it would count if I got the other 2, but. So, how was everybody's week? How was your week, Bizet? I hope it was good. Paula, if you're still in here, how was your week? And Chris, some of you might just be listening. Oh, look at that. People start coming in when I start eating. Hi, Grandma Moore. Hello. How are you? Wayne says, lousy until today. Oh, well, I'm glad you're starting to feel better. Food looks good. Yes, it is good. One is a regular Johnsonville brat, and the other one is what is it called? It's called, I don't know if it's backwards to you. It's a New Orleans andouille recipe smoked sausage. It's really good. Chris says, I just got an order, so have to go, but have an awesome night. You too, Chris. Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. Grandma Moore says, I am good. That's wonderful, Grandma Moore. And Wayne says, hi, Grandma Moore. And Grandma Moore says, hey, Wayne, glad you are better. Ma says, Colleen just ended her live, so you may get a flux in peeps coming in. Oh, okay. Sorry I missed hers, but I just got home like very recently. Okay. Wayne says, me too. Hi, Dean. The Nana. I gotta read this closer. The Nana Mukbang Hour. Bizet says, sorry, I was doing my hair. My week was busy. Thanks for asking. I definitely know how that is. Dean Z. Dean says busy. And hey, Wayne. 11 watching now. Woo, now 10. But thank you so much for hitting the like. I appreciate it. Dean says, hey, Ma. Wayne says, hi, Dean. Grandma Moore says, hey, Dean. Ma says, hello, Dean. Dean says, hey, GM. Bizet says, the weekend flew by like a bee. Yeah, right? It did go fast. I can't believe I gotta go back to work tomorrow. I mean, my full-time work tomorrow. Yeah, I am. So this morning, at 6 o'clock, Dean, it's 6 o'clock my time when Dean starts his live. And I really wasn't in the mood at that time to do any gig work. And then I eventually I turned it, I can't talk. I turned it on to see what was there. And I really didn't see anything that was worth it. And then all of a sudden you went bye-bye, Dean. I don't know what happened. You were talking and all of a sudden you were gone. So I don't think you did that on purpose, because usually, you'll say your little ritual thing at the end of each live stream, and that didn't happen. Sorry about that, you guys. Wayne says October will be here before you know it. I know. It's the other reason why I got my 4 new tires, because winter will be here before you know it. Bizet says, LOL, I do that all the time. Mess up my words and ask myself if I have forgotten how to speak. Right? Hello, radio dude. Yeah, sometimes I get tongue-tied. Yeah, but what else was I going to say? Okay. This week, my granddaughter started preschool. I just asked her yesterday how she liked it, and she liked it. But apparently, she was also sick. So sounds like she's doing better. So that's awesome. My son lives in another state, and he's supposed to be coming here. I heard that he should be coming today, be here today, tomorrow, and Tuesday. I don't know if I'll be able to see him. I'm hoping that he comes to visit his mother. He has never seen my place. Usually I go to my daughter's house, because then he's visiting with the nieces and nephews, but I would really like for him to come to see his mother. After all, I gave birth to him. He needs to come see his mother. Bizet says, love fall, but winter sucks. Yes, definitely. Bizet says, hi, radio. Bizet says, ah. Wayne says, fall is way too short, especially in the Northland. Yes, my 2 favorite seasons are spring and fall. And fall is way too short. In fall, I don't know. Sometimes it's like It seems like fall's like for a few days and then all of a sudden it's winter. Knock on wood. But today here in my state, the high was 63 degrees and it felt good. It felt nice. After having this very hot summer, it felt really good. Bizet says he better. Right? I know. He better. I'm his mother. He wouldn't be in this world if it weren't for me. Ma says leaves will start turning in another week or so. I love the beautiful color leaves. Bizet says they have started here, Ma. So beautiful. Yes, I love that. I just love that. Right, Wayne? I agree with you. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I wish. I wish. Yeah, so my son is he lives in another state, but he's a fireman and he's also in the Air Force Reserves. So he's a very busy man. So anytime he can come around, it's a blessing, of course. And he's my firstborn and my only son. Bizet says, I tell my 15-year-old he best stay in touch with me since I gave him life in 28 hours of labor. Yeah, right? I knew what you meant. Hi, Mike. How are you? Thank you for stopping in the stream. That is so nice of you. I miss you so much. Grandma Moore says, I FaceTime my grandbabies in Russia. Oh my gosh, they're in Russia? My 3-year-old told me I missed her chocolate birthday party. Oh, she's making another chocolate cake and I need to be there. Oh. Then she said, why are you still home? Wayne says, 28 hours. You deserve 2 Mother's Day, right? Oh my gosh. That is a long labor. Mike says, I'm okay and working. How are you? I'm well. Today I did Walmart Spark. I just got home right before my live stream, so I had to cook some food. And I'm eating in the live stream, not to be rude, but just because I'm very hungry. Yeah. So, with my son, like I said, he's my firstborn, and I've always had problems in my legs, like always and forever, I swear. And my youngest has the same problem. But so to make a long story short, I had labor pains in my legs. And I didn't even realize that I was in labor. I just thought I was having pains in my legs like usual because they're always hurting. And so I was staying at a place for unwed mothers that are pregnant or new mothers. And the woman was talking to me and she said, you know what? You're probably in labor, because I was complaining about the pain in my legs. And I said, no. And she said, no. She said, I see tightening. She said, we're gonna start timing these. And sure enough, I was in labor. So So it was a good thing that she told me that because after I got to the hospital, which I didn't want to have any part of what was going on. I mean, seriously, I did not want to have any part of it because of the fact that when I went to the hospital, you know, I was in the department where you have the babies, and I was hearing other women scream on the top of their lungs. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I think you need to stay inside because I don't want to go through that. And come to find out that I was dilated so far that they couldn't even give me pain medicine. So I really just had to deal with it, grin and bear it, and have him. And not to mention that I don't mean to be disgusting, but they had to cut, and cutting me wasn't good enough because I ripped the rest of the way. So, yeah, that was fun. Hi, Colleen. I bet you're wondering what the heck am I talking about? I was just talking about when I had my son and I was in the labor and delivery. Yeah. Because Bizet said she was in labor for 28 hours, and I can't imagine how that was. My labor was 5 hours. Yeah, 5 hours. But who knows when it really started, but I was only in the hospital 5 hours before I had my son. So, Colleen says, hi, Yvonne. Hi, everyone. Well, yeah, LOL. Sorry I missed your live stream, Colleen. I was busy doing Walmart Spark. I fared pretty good today. I made almost $70 and I did almost $50 in tips that should come in tomorrow, hopefully. So, yeah. So I did not get a chance to eat. I ate this morning, but being what time it was, here, I think for you it's 5:25, but for me it's 7:25, so I was very hungry. And it's really kind of cool because when I'm doing, last couple times when I'm doing my Walmart shopping, Sunny's doing her live, doing her Walmart Spark. So it's almost like we're doing it together, but she's doing hers on live stream and I'm not. And maybe one day eventually I will do my live stream as well. But I have a few things I need to get before that happens. And I need to feel really comfortable with doing it, period, so that I'm comfortable having people watch me do it. So, you know me, I'm the gift of gab. That's what not Sally, DJ, DJ Dashing. What is it? Big DJ Dashing. He said, if you want to hear, go to I can't even talk. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, to make a long story short, Big 3, he said, I have the gift of gab. Which I do. I was born that way. I've been talking since after I came out of my mother. And then I'm very personable and I communicate very well. And I think that's why a lot of my residents really, they can come to me about anything and I'll listen and I'll hear them, and they feel comfortable with that. And so that's amazing and that's awesome, because I want to be that person that they can go to if they don't feel like they can go to anybody else, that they can come to me. Colleen says, that is nice. Yes. And oh, thank you for the heart emojis, Colleen. I appreciate it so much. I appreciate you. I know you're going through a lot, and I appreciate the times that you're able to come on to other people's live streams, and we just like to shower you with love because you are there. And I feel like you're there for me as well, because I also do gig work. So you're there for the people that do gig work. So I feel like you're there for me too. So I appreciate that. And always my pleasure, she says. Colleen says, always my pleasure. Yes. And Wayne says, my 6-month-old, oh, 6 months old. My 6-month-old granddaughter got her first taste of steak today. At least the flavor of it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. Yeah, my 1-year-old granddaughter is she's such a ham, you know. She doesn't really like going to men. She'll go to her daddy. That's it. But she has a lot of uncles. God uncles, actually. But uncles. And they'll just pick her up anyway, and she'll be crying, and they're just like, you're just gonna have to suffer through your crying because uncle picked you up, and that's just the way that is. And she's just crying and crying, but she'll get used to it. She's got she has good god uncles. They're god uncles. So Colleen says, hi, Wayne. I'm so sorry. I didn't see the hello. Hope all is well. Yeah. Wayne's been through a lot the last couple days. And we are glad that he's back home, and we're glad that he's home, and hope and pray that he will be better soon. But it sounds like you're already feeling better, so that's awesome. That is so awesome. As you see, I have a big mouth. Colleen says, uh-oh. Busy set. I'm busy. Well, you are busy, right? Bizay says, I am here listening. Well, thank you so much, Bizay, for listening. That's what I was doing was Sunny today. Sunny Chronicles. I was listening to her live stream as I was doing my Walmart Spark. And I heard her mention my name, and then I just said, I just want to let you know I'm still listening. It's just that I was too busy to message back. Wayne says, all is fine now. Good. Much better than 2 days ago. That's awesome, Wayne. I'm so glad. Colleen says, hey, busy. Yes. I'm glad you're doing better. That must have been very scary for you. But yeah, definitely glad you're doing better. So I don't remember if I told you guys or not, but this puzzle that I'm doing, I'm going to be eating more when I get off the live. I just don't like eating in front of you guys because, you know, I find it kind of rude. But I was so hungry, so please forgive me. But this puzzle, it glows in the dark. So when I shut the lights out for the night, it glows in the dark. So that's pretty cool. And then if I can share something with you, I have to do a little pruning, but I do not do well with plants. I never have. They usually always die. But what do you think? It's growing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not dead, it's growing. Like I said, I don't do well with plants. But it kind of makes me feel good that I'm able to keep it alive. What else? Oh, I want to tell you something very interesting or funny, maybe. My daughter yesterday, she drove my car, like I drove to her house after I got my tires, and then her and Kyer, if you don't know who Kyer is, I did a post of him, so you can go back on my channel under the post. What is that? I don't know what that's called. I can't think of it right now. But if you look at it, you'll see 3 pictures of him that I took yesterday. And so it was my daughter and him and I, and we drove to this Papa is his name. We drove to Papa's surprise birthday party. And actually, my daughter drove. And it was raining really hard, so it was not totally good. She thought she might have to pull over. But I don't like driving long distances, which might sound crazy since I do gig work. But usually for my gig work, I try to make the miles not too far. But anywho, my daughter scared the heck out of me. She scared me. She doesn't like waiting on people, so she was weaving in and out of traffic, and I'm like, oh boy, okay. And that's when and then since it was raining, I was like, thank God I got those 4 tires, because 2 of them were bald, like they were far gone, and then the other 2 were almost there. So he said if he weren't me, does that make sense? He would just go ahead and get the 4 of them. But he also could be trying to sell. But anyway, it doesn't matter because, hey, Sonny. Anyway, I needed the 4 tires. So on our way back home to my daughter's house, oh my gosh, she's going 80 miles an hour. And I'm like, hello, you want to slow it down a little bit? You're going 80. And the speed limit, I'm pretty sure, is 65, not 80. Dean says your daughter was husk breaking them in. Oh, my daughter was just breaking in the tires. Yes, that's what she was doing. She was breaking in the tires. Anyway, Dean's back in, or I don't know if you've stayed in here, but Dean was laughing his head off when I was telling him about it. He was laughing so hard. Oh man. And I was glad. Yeah, she was just breaking them in. I was so glad that I brought a smile to your face and laughter into your day. Yes, that was awesome. That was good. But for me, I'm just like, okay, you're going 80 miles an hour. Do you think you might want to slow down? And then on the phone, because she was doing Google Maps to get to the house. Down on the bottom, it was talking about police, and I'm like, and you might want to slow down because the police are not too far away. And then we were trying to figure out, like, heaven forbid this happen, but who would get the ticket since she would be the one driving and be the reason why we get pulled over? Would she be the one to get the ticket? Or since it's my car, would I be the one to get the ticket? uh, yes, Wayne. Yeah, it's a glow in the dark jigsaw puzzle. It's pretty cool. Yeah. It's not dark enough outside yet. I was just checking. Bizet says, where does one get a glow in the dark puzzle? I got this one at Walmart. It's a 500 piece glow in the dark puzzle. And yeah, it glows in the dark. It's pretty cool. Thank you guys for the emojis. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, it is fun to do the puzzle. But when my daughter was driving yesterday, yeah, the the car was making sounds I hadn't heard before. Well, we'll just say that. Like, not necessarily bad sounds, it was just sounds I hadn't heard before. And she was like, I bet I bet your car has never been 80 miles an hour. And it's like, nah, while I've been driving, it hasn't been no 80 miles an hour. But back in the day, in my younger days, in my 20s, I had a lead foot. I did have a lead foot. And I got speeding tickets, which is the reason why. What is that? You're seeing me still, right? Ooh. Call you Leadfoot Letty. LOL. Mistake says yes. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I had speeding tickets, and that's pretty much the reason why. Thank you so much for the emojis. But that's pretty much the reason why I have never driven that fast again. I try my very best to always go in the speed limit because I just don't want to take any chances. Oh, you guys are so awesome. Thank you so much for the emojis. They're so cute. Dean says, not so slow, Nana. Right? Because my kids will be saying, Mom, you drive so slow. And I'm like, you don't even know that I used to have a lead foot and I used to get speeding tickets. And that's a part of the reason why I don't drive that fast anymore. I love that, Colleen. Awesome. Yeah. In my younger days, it's amazing what we do in our younger days. But yes, I've just been hustling it. And oh, I also wanted to tell you, because I always like to tell you guys a little bit of what's going on in my life. That's why you watch me, right? Because I'm talking about my life. Anyway, I went to the podiatrist, and I found out that my issues going on are all nerve related. So I'm taking gabapentin now. I was taking gabapentin 100 milligrams before bed, but now I'm taking gabapentin 300 milligrams 3 times a day. But today I only took gabapentin 300 milligram this morning. So I'm not going to double dose. So I'm just, because let me tell you, I need to cut the gabapentin down to 200 milligrams, not 300 milligrams, because I feel a little high on the 300 milligrams. I went to work after taking my medicine, and I'm like, I just felt a little buzz. So I figure it's a little too high a dose. Colleen says, no kidding. Wayne says, sharing is caring. The cop would probably give you both one. Oh, really? Yeah, we were wondering how that would go. We weren't sure how that would go. Oh, okay. So anyway, so found out it was nerve pain. So the podiatrist increased the gabapentin, and then also I have an appointment to see a chiropractor. I have an appointment to see acupuncture, chiropractor, acupuncture, and have a EMG, is it? Wayne says, if she was laying rubber, you'll need new tires again in no time. Right? Oh my God. It's a good thing she only drove my car once. Man, otherwise I'm going to be changing my tires every 6 months like Dean. EKG? Yeah, maybe that's it. I don't know. It's what the podiatrist told me is that it's very uncomfortable, but I guess it helps to narrow down where my pain is coming from or something, because she examined the back of my foot, the front of my foot, and I said, oh yeah, pain, numbness, all like that in my whole foot. And it's predominantly in my left foot, and then the pain shoots up the left side of my leg all the way up. So it is no fun. It is not fun to get older. I feel like I set all these appointments all the time for my residents, and now I'm scheduling my own appointments and having to tell my manager, because I have to do I try to make these appointments as early in the day as possible, and then I have to come to work afterwards. So I'm glad I have a job where they understand that, and I have PTO so I can take that to offset things, so I am not losing any money, because it is important for me to take care of myself, as I have been told by my family, because I need to stick around for a few more decades, because we are working on the 5 generation. Right now we got 3 generations, so Alea needs to have a baby, and then that one has to have a baby, and then I can kick the bucket after that. But the thing of it is that my daughter didn't start having kids until she was 30. But so we'll see how that goes. Oh, okay. I thank you guys so much for joining in on my live stream. You guys are very special to me, very, very heartfelt thank you. And God bless you. And I'm I'm thinking about doing, thank you so much, Bizet. I'm thinking about doing more lives, but right now it's like everybody knows that I'm going to do my lives at 6:45 on Sundays or whatever time frame it is for you. Here where I live, it's 6:45. So I'm not sure what time it is where you're at. Like right now it's 7:48. But I thank you, I appreciate you, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. And I will see you next time. God bless.